Hey everybody, Christine here to make a Wine and Dollies video. This will be my fourth Wine and Dollies video in my series. Today I have Blanco Dulce, which is sweet white table wine. So I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to try it now. Pretty good. I think this is the first time I've had this particular one. But it had a really pretty bottle, which is probably why my husband bought it for me. So this Wine and Dollies, episode 4, is going to be about my vacation with my dolls. So I brought this bag as my carry-on, and I could fit 2 dolls in it. The dolls that I decided to bring on my vacation were this doll here, so my Smart Doll Destiny, and my Fairyland Lucy one, my Minifee Lucy one. I brought the Minifee Lucy one in this bag that I got from Starshine Designs. I don't think she sells these anymore, but maybe like she'll custom make one. And this is for MSD size dolls. And then I had to get a little face protector because when they're in these bags, it kind of makes the eyelashes like fold up or down. And then they're like kind of annoying to fix. So I brought her in that, and I folded her like this. So she's kind of like sitting, and I put her in the bag. And then my Smart Doll, I took this off, put her like that, and she was sitting in here. So I know that this is a BJD, well, I mean, it's not a BJD channel, but I've made it a BJD channel. Smart Dolls aren't really BJDs, but just so you know, if you have any vinyl dolls at all, if you put them in a black bag, they're going to get stained. So my other doll didn't get stained because she was in that white bag, and like she wasn't in there very long, but this doll got stains on her fingers, and she only had these fingers on like a little bit of time because I was switching them out during the day as I was taking pictures. But I'm gonna tell you the whole story about that in a minute. So anyway, yeah. So I went on a trip to Florida to see my mom. Hope I don't get a migraine this time from drinking this. But anyway, I went to go see my mom. I was actually really scared to bring my dolls, mostly because they're kind of expensive, but also because it's kind of embarrassing for an adult. I'd like to think of myself as an adult sometimes. Carrying a bag literally full of dolls and doll clothes and all kinds of stuff, you know, having to go through TSA and, you know, taking the dolls out in public and taking pictures of them. But I knew I was going to be with family and my husband, so I was like, well, if they get to be near me while I'm doing this, I shouldn't be embarrassed. So anyway, the TSA in Chicago, well, Midway is where I went. It was fine. Nobody even looked at my bag. Honestly, I could have had a bomb in there and they probably wouldn't have noticed. They really didn't check. So it went through the x-ray and nobody even knew I had a doll. I got to Florida. Nobody noticed. At least I didn't see anybody who noticed. And I did take out the Smart Doll to take a picture on the airplane, and the person who was sitting next to us thought it was cute, but that was it. I didn't take both dolls out. And when I was in Florida, we went to a place called Viscaya, which is like a huge mansion and with a huge garden in the background. So, and it's like a historical landmark in Miami, Florida. So while we were there, I brought both of my dolls in the bag because I knew that I was going to be taking a lot of pictures. And we were there for a couple of hours, and it was literally my family following me around while I took pictures with my dolls. It was kind of weird, but it was actually really fun. So once I took the dolls out, I did get a lot of people looking at me, but nobody said anything negative or anything like that. In fact, my husband said that he overheard 2 girls who were walking by, and one of them was looking at my dolls and saying, "Oh, that's really cool." So that's good. I didn't hear them actually because I was too busy doing my thing. But when I was taking out both of my dolls at the same time, I had to ask my husband to hold one of them while I was posing the other one, and then I asked my mom and my grandma to hold the dolls. So everybody had a doll in their hand at some point here in the family. what else happened? Oh, there was a photographer there. So because this is like a huge garden that we went to, a lot of people go there to take their Sweet 16s pictures. And in Miami, since there's a lot of Cuban population, which is what I am, there were Sweet 15s going on. So there were people, I mean, it was like 100 degrees, by the way. There were people in huge, huge dresses walking around with photographers taking pictures, sweating. I honestly don't know how they did it because I felt like I was gonna die. But this guy who was a photographer saw me, I guess, posing in a spot that she probably, you know, his quinceañera is what they call him, but the 15s girl probably wanted to sit on the stairs, and I was there with 2 dolls trying to like move the hands around and everything. And the guy looked at me and I looked at him and I smiled because what am I supposed to do? In fact, I was posing my Lucy one. So I'm here like on the steps, you know, like going like this with her hand and trying to do all this stuff. And the guy looks at me and he's like, and I was like, yeah, that's right. I'm a famous photographer too, except that I don't have a young woman in a dress. And my doll was actually in like rocker clothes with a Metallica shirt on, so he was probably like, what is that? But anyway, so while I was sitting her, getting her posed in positions, I ended up seeing this man like 3 times, and every time that I saw him and the girl that he was with, they smiled at me, and I thought it was really cute. Other people did look, and there were kids there, adults there, everything, but no one said anything. And I know that they probably thought it was peculiar, but it wasn't a bad experience. I actually am really happy that I brought my dolls with me on vacation. And in fact, I'm sad that I didn't bring more. The only thing that was stopping me really was, you know, like, I didn't want to check in my dolls. So I had to put this under the seat, and I thought, like, the more dolls I shove in this bag, the more likely they are to get messed up. And as you see, I kind of ruined these hands. Thankfully, I have a hand pack for this doll. But you know, if I had broken something, it'd be really hard to replace, so I was scared about that. But I'm really happy that I went on this vacation, that I brought my dolls with me, and next time I think I'm gonna bring 3 dolls when I go on vacation. And by the way, I'm gonna have pictures at the end of this video, so you guys can see some of the pictures I took at Viscaya. Now, the reason that I really wanted to make this Wine and Dollies, because you know, I just recently made one, so I don't usually make them that often, is because I wanted to tell you guys, if you're ever going out and you want to take pictures of your dolls, don't be embarrassed, especially if you're with someone else, because like, if you were alone, I can see like maybe you're embarrassed, but if you're with someone else, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter what they think. It's not like they're looking at you and they're like, wow, look at this lonely person. No, they're probably looking at you and being like, they're holding a doll, but they have friends, and their friends accept them, so why should I care what they're doing, right? So anyway, I even took the doll to the pool. Nobody came out while I was at the pool, so it's fine. But even if they did, they'd just see me posing, and they'd probably think, wow, look, she must have a website where she poses dolls or something, you know? Or maybe she's a famous Barbie collector. I don't know what they think, but anyway, I don't know. I would do this again, definitely. So, actually, I almost brought... Hi, Mish. Hi, Tiny Mish. I almost brought this doll on vacation, and she definitely would have fit in my bag, so I should have. But I was so afraid of taking out, like, 20 million dolls that I didn't do it, and I really do regret it. Like, I think it would have been fun. You know, everybody in my... There were 4 people in the group when we were in Viscaya, so that means I could have brought 4 dolls, and everyone holds 1 doll. I'm kidding, maybe. So, I don't know when I'm gonna be going on any vacations, but I took such beautiful pictures that I definitely think I want to start taking my dolls out more often. And I'm 35, so maybe like if you're younger, it's even more. Like, you have places that you can go and stuff. I don't really go anywhere. I'm kind of old. But yeah, maybe I'll go to, I don't know, like a park, or I don't know, botanical garden or something, and bring... Mish, you can't have this. Move. and take some pictures there, because usually I just take pictures in my house, and I know you guys can't see much of my house, but it's pretty messy, you know. I have stuff everywhere, and if I'm working on dolls, it's even worse. So I just came back from vacation, so this is supposed to be like as clean as my house is gonna be. But it's not the same taking pictures inside if you can go outside and take pictures next to trees or like use natural lighting. So I have like this whole new idea now. You know, normally in my videos, my Wine and Dollies videos, I tell you guys about what I'm going to be ordering and like what I've been doing. But now the new thing is I want to tell you guys about what I've done with my dolls, like taking pictures and stuff and where I've gone. And hopefully I can make that a thing. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, but we'll see, because you know, I'm still on summer vacation, so I might be able to take my dolls somewhere. There's like a park across the street. So maybe that will be a thing. But we shall see. So I put these dolls over here just so you guys can see. And I want to write stories for my dolls, but I don't write any stories. So I do have some stories for a couple of my dolls. Like I have this one character, Alana, that I've told you guys about. But, well, I have so many dolls. Like I just can't have a story for every single one of them. So I feel like I need to make stories for these characters, but I don't know what. So this character, which is, her name is Mecca, is the sister of Meta, who is one of my other dolls, Minifee Merwin, and this is a Minifee Rohan. I just redressed her so that they kind of look alike. And I don't know what I want to do with them, but I feel like them, like they're in a rock band or something with Anya, which is one of my other favorite dolls. So maybe I'll make some kind of a story about that. I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of just going with the flow, you know? And then I have my character over here. Her name is Reese. Ooh. Oh, they look so cute together, even falling down like that. Then I have Reese over here. And I don't have a story for her either, but I mean, I have some dolls that I don't even have names for, so I need to come up with some stories. I have tons of stories that I've made, but these are not the characters to those stories. So, like, I have a Dungeons and Dragons story. My character is a tiefling, but I don't have a tiefling. Speaking of tieflings, I actually ordered a doll in red resin from Resin Soul, because you know they make red resin dolls. I ordered a Resin Soul Chun, I think is what it was, but I asked them to put a tail on her and they said that they couldn't do it because they don't have any SD size tails. So I was pretty disappointed, because I've heard so many times that Resin Soul will basically make anything that you ask, but they couldn't do it. They did say that they would make hooves for her, so not make them, but I guess use the ones for the 1/3 body. And I asked them if it would fit, because the Chun body is the 68 centimeter body, which means it's a little bigger than the 1/3 body. And they said it should fit, so we'll see if she looks proportional or not. I don't know. I think Resin Soul takes like about 2 months to come in, sometimes 3 months. And since it's kind of a different resin color, I'm sure it'll take a little longer. I just finished this wine. It's actually delicious. But anyway, I'm going to put some videos at the end so you guys can see the pictures I took at Viscaya. And like I said, I had a really positive experience taking my dolls on vacation. So I hope to see you guys on either Instagram or Facebook posting some pictures of you guys going on vacation. Oh, and speaking of, real quick, on our way back, so while we were in Miami, we came back yesterday, by the way. There was, we were through the like TSA line, and they took my bag and they were scanning it, and I guess I had something in my bag that wasn't supposed to be there. So they went looking through my bags, and it took a while, by the way. So when the guy was grabbing this bag, I was like, wait, be careful, because it's a $500 doll. He was probably thinking, yeah, right, it's a bomb, I know it is. And he looks inside and he sees it has a little face plate or a little mask on and everything. And he was probably like, oh wow, she's serious, this thing's $500. I better be careful. So that was kind of cute. I don't know. He was very gentle with the dolls, so I was happy about that. But anyway, other than that, I really didn't have any problems at all bringing my dolls on vacation. I put them under the seat. They're all fine. Her hands got, what's it called? They got stained. I know that there's ways to clean it, like a zit remover or something like that, but we're going to see what I do about that, because I don't normally just have zit remover around the house, or zit cleaner, or whatever it's called. Zit cream, there we go. So, yeah, but, Lucy or shall I say her name is Ava, is fine. She actually fell on vacation, thanks to my husband, who accidentally dropped her.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But, she only got a tiny scratch on her arm, and I could probably sand it away. But, again, I digress. I'm going to show you the pictures that I took to show you why I think it was definitely worth... I saw a fly. Anyway, why it was definitely worth bringing the dolls on vacation. Thank you for watching my Wine and Dollies episode 4.